What is the Ambien defense? Well, the Ambien defense, or as the doctors call it, zolpidem, it's a defense that you were not conscious, you were not aware of what you were doing when you committed the criminal act. So I just want to break it down. In Indiana, the Indiana Supreme Court, the Indiana statutes specifically say we only want to punish acts that are done voluntarily. We don't want to punish people that have an epileptic seizure in the middle of the night and hit their spouse accidentally. We don't want to punish people that have a gun pointed at their head and they're forced to do some sort of criminal act, such as rob a bank or rob a pharmacy. We want to punish voluntary conduct. That's the game plan here in Indiana. And so the statutes even say this. We want to punish criminal acts that are voluntary, not people that are sleepwalking, people that are sleep driving, or people that are doing things when they're not fully conscious. There's lots of reasons for that, but we don't want to punish people for innocent mistakes. And so intoxication is generally not a defense in Indiana. So you can't drink a bunch of alcohol and then go out there and be like, well, I didn't know I was going to get drunk and get in an accident. That's not going to fly. But intoxication can be a defense if you were forced to ingest an intoxicant, such as a roofie in a drink or something like that, or if you willingly take medication, but you don't understand or don't know that it's going to cause intoxication. So the second part is what we're going to talk about today. Specifically for Ambien. Ambien is an amazing medication that allows a lot of people to get a good night's sleep. I mean, sleep is amazing. We all agree on that. And some people just can't fall asleep. So Ambien helps that. It's great. And Ambien on the FDA sheet specifically says, hey, there's a warning. A very small amount of people will experience odd activities. They list sleep eating, sleep walking. I mean, heck, there's stories of people making full meals after taking Ambien and doing things they wouldn't normally do. The FDA sheet, the Food and Drug Administration sheet for Ambien specifically states sleep driving is a potential issue with people that take Ambien. With anything, you want to make sure we're punishing the actual conduct, not the side effect of something. Now here's the thing. People will hear this video and they'll say, well, Mark, people are going to just take medication and then just say, hey, I didn't know, so I'm not guilty of a crime. Well, the reality is it only works one time. And so once you know that there's a possibility that you drive on Ambien, once you know that there's a possibility that you're mixing certain medications or make you act a little bit crazy and do something, you can never really do that again. And so the reality is close to half, 46% of adults in America take prescription medication. As a society, particularly in Indiana, we don't want to punish people who are having legitimate side effects with medication. And so that's really what the Ambien defense is. The Ambien defense oftentimes is used with people saying, well, you were intoxicated when you drove because you had Ambien in your system, or you acted, when you hurt someone that's not in your normal character. Well, I did it while I was on medication. I didn't know it was going to make me do that. Or, you come downstairs and somebody interrupts you. Hey, why are you making a full meal at 3 a.m? And you smack the person. You're not really guilty of battery. You're doing something unconscious, and we don't want to punish that in Indiana. And so the Ambien defense really is the involuntary intoxication defense. This is a legitimate issue. This is not something that people can play around with. And, it's complicated. As a society, we don't want to let people off the hook for medication they willingly took. But the reality is sometimes medication has side effects. And that's really what the Ambien defense is. If you have any questions, give us a call, 317-632-3642. And remember, always plead the fifth.